Hi, FlossTube. Welcome back. It's Kara, the Granite State Stitcher, both here on FlossTube and on Instagram. And it is Thursday, August 24th, 1 week left of August. So I thought I would just pop in today to do a quick spin of the wheel for Arbitrary August, since we only do have a week left, and I wanted to get those remaining spins in. But first, let me show you what I've been working on for last week's spins. So the first one is Patriotic Quilt, and this is by Rosewood Manor. Um, as I started stitching this, I realized how difficult this pattern is going to be. Not difficult, but time consuming. And let me show you why. So here's my start. Can you see it? Sorry for the hanging thread, but they're right there. That star. And this is the called for fabric. This came from the Silver Needle, all kitted up. I think this was a pattern that was designed for their shop. I may be wrong, but it was all kitted up with the fabric. It's using the Valdani threads, and I love it. But I realized as I was stitching this star, thinking, oh my gosh, that, how on earth are you going to see that? It blends right into the fabric. Well, what I didn't realize, and after I looked at the pattern, every single one of these stars is backstitched and includes the initials for the state inside the star. So you figure there's 50 stars. That's going to be a lot of back stitching. It will look beautiful in the end, I'm sure, but I did not realize that from the start. So this is definitely going to be a long-term project, not a quick finish, as some people would say. So the next one that was spun last week was Winter Haven by Just Nan. Again, I picked this up at the Silver Needle, and this fabric is 28 count flax linen, and I did order the silks. I thought that this pattern was too beautiful not to stitch it in silk, so I did order the Aversois, and I got a small star on this one, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I don't have all the silks in yet, so this is missing some, but look at that. This is going to be so pretty, and the colors are so rich. But just out of that little motif right there, I think I'm missing 4 colors that I'm still waiting on. So each one of these motifs has 8 colors in it, I believe. And this goes, these motifs go all the way around the border. So I think what I'm going to do with this one is actually do a needle card. Just get each color, thread it up on a needle, and use a needle card, because it took me, just to do that little square, it took me an hour and 45 minutes. And that was mainly because I kept having to switch out the colors. So I'm definitely going to use a needle card on this one. But can't wait to see how this one progresses along. Okay, so there are the 2 spins for last week. So let's see what's up for this week. Now I'm going to do 4 spins for this week. I was planning on doing 2 spins a week for the month of August, for Arbitrary August, just to get stuff out of my kitted pile and started and into whips. It doesn't matter if they only have a small start on them, at least they're started. and they're out of my kitted project bag. So I've only done 2 spins so far because I started this a week late because I was in Oklahoma and all the traveling during the first week of August. So I've only spun for 4 projects this month. So I'm going to do 4 spins today to get those projects up and out of the kitted bag. So let's see what we got. So let's start off with spin number 1. Oh, land that I love. I love that pattern. Love that pattern. As you know, I was contemplating on doing that as a birthday start, and I chickened out because it's on 40 count, but I don't think that intimidates me anymore. Land that I love. Teresa Kogert, here I come. Okay, let's do the second spin. The herb garden. Sorry, just writing these down so I can go pull them. Third spin. Scottish door. That's a Rioli pattern, I believe. I said that right. And the last and final spin for this August. Oh, 2023 Collector's Heart. That's a small. That's good. Okay, let me go pull those out of my kitted bag. Hold, please. I will learn this technology someday. Okay, so you know that that last part isn't getting edited out since I don't know how to edit. Okay, so here we go. Everybody knows this pattern. Land that I love. Teresa Kogert. Okay, now I know that when this was being stitched last year, that there was banter going back and forth about the fabric. The called for fabric is tin roof, but evidently the model was stitched on Confederate gray. I ordered the tin roof and thought it was too dark. And then I ordered the Confederate gray and didn't really like the color of that. So I do have the tin roof. It's 35 count from Weeks Dye Works, and I will use that. However, I know that when Terry from Cornhusker State Stitches was stitching this, that she had an issue with one of the floss colors too closely being the same color as the fabric, and she switched that out. So when I get to that point, if I think that it's too close of a match, I will probably do the same thing. But again, let's wait till I get to that point. Let's get this started first. So, land that I love. Next is the Herb Garden by the Dawn Thread. And this is a whole series. They have the kitchen garden, the spring garden, the fall garden. And I ordered all of them. And so this is the herb garden. And this calls for a 32 count natural Belfast linen. I actually have a yard of cream linen that I'm going to stitch all of them on. So I thought that that was a nice, nice neutral shade that would pertain to all of them. And I already have the colors. I already have the floss for this. And this is the needlepoint silks. So these should be very pretty once they're stitched. Okay, next up is that Riolis pattern, Scottish door. Sorry for the glare. And I just thought this was so cute because my grandfather emigrated from Scotland when he was a boy, and I've always wanted to go there. And I just love the little Scotty dogs down here. And this comes as a kit with the fabric and the floss. So that'll be fun to stitch. Oh, this says it's stitched with wool acrylic. Are those wool flosses? That'll be interesting. I don't think I've ever stitched with wool before. Okay, and then the last spin brought us to 2023 Collector's Heart, Heart and Hand pattern. And actually this is cute. There's even a little pillow on the back. So these will be smalls. I think I will do these. I'm actually signed up for my first retreat, which is in April, and I had planned on getting a small done by the end of the year because if you don't know, if you're new here, I'm an accountant. So once January hits, tax season is in full force right up until April 15th deadline. So there's no way I would even have a chance to stitch this from January to April. So I'm going to get this done now before the end of the year so that I have it ready to go. And this came as a kit with the fabric and the floss. That's pretty. I don't know what color that is. I will have to look it up. So there we go. There are the final spins of the wheel for Arbitrary August 2023. And I'll get started on those. I think I have all the floss for those, but I'll check. 123 Stitch has been my best friend lately because I've been getting things kitted up for Sampler September. So gonna have a lot of things on the plate. I'm gonna try to get another video out on Sunday. My last regular video was last week. I kind of got off schedule because of, again, the traveling this month. So I want to get back on my regular Sunday routine schedule. So I'll probably put a video up on Sunday, and then another one on September 1st to go through what I have planned for Sampler September. So until then, happy stitching. Bye.